Yeah, not with that. Hey, listen, crap. Ezlo would be just like, hey, dude, listen up.
I want to see Ezlo in a new Zelda game.
Oh god.
All right, these guys can be really tricky unless you use the boomerang, which I find is the best way to beat them.
Yeah,
But once you stun them, you can just wail on them with your sword.
Boomerang is still considered my favorite item in almost every Zelda game.
Yeah, and I have the magic one, which allows you to control it, like the remote one in
That's a pretty cool item.
in Oracle Seasons. You can control it.
Armor.
I kind of liked it when they did that in Wind Waker too, where you could select the different targets for the boomerang.
Yeah, that was really awesome. I love that. I especially love Wind Waker. Like
Alright,
the
so
most.
this is as far as I believe I got in Odin's collection, where I hit that switch and melted this.
Oh, that's probably right. Yeah.
Alright, there we go. There's half the dungeon done.
Whoa!
In theory. Maybe that's where I'll end
Yes,
the first
Ezlo,
part.
that's sunlight. God.
That's probably where the... Oh, fudge, I forgot about these pots.
Ezlo the derp.
Yeah, like I said, he's very,
Derpish.
yeah. Here's the world's easiest kinstone piece to get. It's just sitting right there. Just,
Those kinstones,
just
man.
chilling there. It's not even doing anything.
Yeah.
Alright. Some more of these fly guys. You can kill these guys with a boomerang.
Boomerang, you were just a beast weapon.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
There
about
we
to
go.
fall there.
ice. Ugh.
Playing slip and slide, huh?
Times like these, you wish you had Link's iron boots and just...
Oh yeah, that's
You
probably
really
the best
still-
thing possible for this area.
Alright, so...
Oh,
There is some pots over there. I don't know if this is random. The first time I did this, one of those pots had a kinstone in it. I'm gonna see if the gust jar works on them. And I can just get it like this.
ooh,
Yeah, it did
awesome.
work.
You know what's kind of cool in the I'm not probably gonna spoil it, but in Skyward Sword, there's a similar item to that, but it's I don't know how I don't know if I should say it because it's technically spoiling it for those
Yeah,
who
we
haven't
don't-
played it.
Maybe you shouldn't spoil it then.
Yeah.
Just in case. I don't. People are probably playing through Skyward Sword at the moment or waiting for it for Christmas, and I know
that's
I'm one of them.
But that's what that
So-
item kind of reminds me of. There's like a certain item that you get in Skyward Sword that kind of resembles this item that you have here.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. What you gotta do here is you have to let the sunlight shine on this treasure chest here. It's a very simple puzzle. You hit the switch at the bottom, you hit this one, which opens up the panel above us, and then you just go back down and do the same thing. I'm really glad I pre-played this place, because, like, I mean, you know what, it might not even been necessary, because a lot of these puzzles are really simple.
I find that simple, like especially because I played Ocarina of Time so much. I practically know like everything from each temple, so I can
this
pretty much
dungeon's-
just like speed run like all the dungeons in Ocarina of Time. But yeah,
And this place is just really straightforward. I mean, there's no real side paths at all. Alright, so we got a little special room in here. Oh, look, we're not leaving.
it's a trap.
Oh, and there's a switch. I guess we're gonna have to hit it. And
Don't
it's
do
gonna
it,
open some
kids. That's a
sunlight
tr-
into the room.
Oh, that's it. Nothing big. Oh,
Uh-oh.
I spoke too
Going
soon.
on? Remember back to one of the first, like, episode 3 or 4, we fought a boss in the very first dungeon that did this. And this guy is pretty much the same, except this one's an electric chew.
Pikachu.
Man, they should have called him that. What you have to do for this guy is pretty much the same. Use the gust jar on him.
Ooh.
The only
Oh, I
difference
thought you
is
got
when
smacked
he's
right
electric, you can't use it on him.
Yeah, he's just like, oh, I can't balance. Oh wait, there you go.
What we're gonna do here is we're gonna use Din's Charm, and we're gonna pound on him.
Yeah.
Din's Charm turns you red and increases your, I think it doubles your attack power.
So basically, Link just went Super Saiyan.
Pretty much. Reason I'm doing this is the boss we're actually gonna be fighting in this dungeon. You don't use a sword on him whatsoever, so I figured why not use this here.
Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. Especially for this boss. I freaking hate electric chews, by the way.
The ones you fight normally are pretty easy to deal with
Yeah,
because
because I remember in what was it called? The Tower of the Gods or whatever. That's where they were in Wind Waker. You use like the boomerang to stun them.
Yeah,
or
you do the
something
same
like that.
thing in this game too. You stun them with the boomerang, and they're easy to deal with.
I forgot, like, this game was kind of incorporated. Like, it looks just like Wind Waker, like the cartoony-ish look, and the
Yep.
chews look exactly like the same thing.
Come on.
I gotta
What's
go
that?
back to my Zelda. Really missed
Oh,
that
and
game,
there's
though.
Din's charm wearing off. Doesn't last very long, like only like 90 seconds or something like that. Maybe 2 minutes.
Man, I'm telling you, he has like the derpiest face ever. Chew.
Oh, I almost ran right into that. And there we go.
Just look at that. He looks like he's going insane right now. Boom.
Alright, we got a big old treasure chest for this, and this gives us the flame lantern. So, this lights up the night. You do
As if I didn't
this
see
and-
this coming.
Yeah, some kind of fire item in the ice dungeon.
Yeah, who would have thought? No,
Actually, this is kind of dumb that there's a fire item in the ice dungeon.
I actually thought
to
there was gonna be like
honest.
fire arrows or something like that. That would be
You
kinda
should.
cool.
You usually get the fire items before going in the ice dungeon.
Yeah.
It's kind of silly that it's in here because why would
Although-
there be?
Don't you get the fire arrow after you beat like the water temple?
Yeah, that's not an
Ocarina of
ice
Time?
dungeon.
But yeah, that's like after you do the ice caverns or whatever. That would have been fair.
All right. Oh, okay. You guys can be pretty annoying because you can either decide to light these up, and you have some light in here. All right. Yeah. The thing is, you want out your lantern pretty much the entire time so you can see them.
Oh, because the light thing runs low. Yeah, and you have to basically refill them. I bet.
Come
Oh,
on.
it's dark. There you go.
All right.
I see the light now. Hallelujah.
Stun the guy. Pull the sword. Wail on him a whole bunch. All
It's like rinse, lather, and repeat.
right. All right.
You show no mercy. Hooyah!
Come on, get him, get him.
Get him.
There we go.
Yeah, he deserves to not live.
Alright, this room here, I think there's some torches that, like, yeah, they get rid of these blocks, which makes complete sense. Lighting a torch
Oh, way to
removes
go.
blocks.
Yeah, way to go.
Alright, there's
Yeah.
a treasure chest down there.
Just when you thought it was safe to go through. What's that treasure
This
chest?
part here reminds me a lot of Link to the Past. There was I think it's level 1, I believe. Well, it's called level 1, but it's actually like the 4th or 5th dungeon.
Yeah,
It's
like
the
the-
first dungeon of the Dark World.
The ground style kind of resembles that, like the
Yeah.
whole look. It kind of does look like Link to the Past a little bit.
Yeah, this reminded me of that because there's a part in that where there's a dark room,
Yeah.
and
And you
then
have
what's
to use
even
the
funnier is
lantern.
there's even a bombable wall, and there was a bombable wall in that one too. Obviously, probably not inspired from that room. I mean, there's tons. I'm sure there's tons of Zelda moments where you go in dark rooms, and there's like bombable walls and all that junk.
And then you just get ambushed by a bunch of dudes,
Yeah.
which is kind of... It's kind of good and bad, but you know.
You gotta kill all these guys because I believe you get a key for doing this.
All that for
And
a
of course,
key.
drops right in the middle. Man, they love their symmetrical rooms, don't they?
They really just love dropping keys into your face, don't they?
Just out of nowhere, just out of the sky, there was just a key that was attached to.
I see the
See-
light, and then I saw a key from the sky. Hallelujah.
See, the reason why the key drops after all the enemies die is each of the enemies are like attached to a string that's attached to the thing holding the key on the ceiling,
and then
when they
all that
die,
hard work.
it breaks, and then
And then some reason it breaks, and then we see the key, and we go, oh, "Look, I got the key."
like I
No,
never really
like-
understood that how like killing all the enemies in a room causes the puzzle to be solved, but
Unless
that's
like they give you in like in a chest form, which is typical of the other style of Zelda games. But you know, we can always just drop keys in your face, and that's about it.
No, but I mean in general, like usually one of the puzzles in a Zelda game will be, oh, I hate these fire guys. One of the puzzles will be defeat all the enemies in a room, and then something happens.
Yeah. Remember, stop, drop, and dual barrel roll once you're on fire.
You can't. I don't think that works in this game. Or maybe it does. I don't know. When you're on fire in this game, and you're not on the ice like I am, you run around like crazy, and it's annoying to control.
Kind of like what Mario does in Super Mario 64. Go ha 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 ha.
Yeah, except this one might actually be worse. Alright. Alright, so what we want to do here... Oh, that's not what you want to do.
He doesn't get third-degree burns. Come on now.
You want to do this and this, and move this aside.
Ooh.
And then...
Got some tricky puzzle blocks today.
Oh yeah, some tricky puzzles with the split pads. You want to do that, and then...
Didn't they have that in the Link to the Past, the 3DS version or whatever? Or no, that was
they
the
added
Four
four
Swords.
swords, yeah,
Yeah, that
which
was Four
eventually
Swords,
they
yeah.
put on the 3DS. And then there's also 4 swords on the GameCube as well.
Yeah.
Which I've never played that one.